Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Eddie Marcus one more time. I want to thank you so very much for stopping here on this post. First of all, I want to thank everyone who played a major part or a minor part in the decision of issuing out stimulus payments to the American people. That was absolutely a godsend. That is what you call divine. It helped people. It really helped people. They didn't expect it. It was a gift. It was a gift, even though it was announced to expect it. It still caught them off guard. They were wondering what they were going to do. And all of a sudden they got the news following, and should I say followed by, a check. It's been a long time since some of those people had any money at all. And I guarantee you they felt extremely good. And you know what? It happened during both administrations. It happened during the Trump administration, and it happened during the Biden administration. In other words, it happened under Republicans and it happened under Democrats. And everyone is grateful and thankful. In behalf of the American people, I want to take this opportunity to say to all of you, the government, you, the American people, and those of you who might have to carry this tab sometime in the future, we really thank you so very much from the bottom of our hearts. Now, having said that, let's get down to the issues of this day. And I want to say this to all of the people of color, especially you blacks, and whatever shades you got heading on up to white, and including many of you whites. There is something going on in this country that is evil. It is evil, and it's not hiding its face. It wants you, the American people, to believe that a lie is the truth. Just call it an alternative truth. This envy and hate and animosity is one of its prime ways of trying to split the people. You know, for so long they've tried to start a race war. And for some strange reason, black people have been able to weather the storm. In other words, they've been able to take all of the hardness, all of the persecution, all of what you brought at us. We've taken it, withstood. And when you've wanted to take us into battle, that's why you got your guns, and you know we don't have them, and we know that. But what I would just like to say, because you are white, there are a few black people scattered amongst you. There are a lot of so-called religions with you, supporting you. But I want to say just to all of us, because whether you know it or not, you are my brothers. And I understand, and I want all of us to understand that our brothers here, the way they're acting, we have to excuse them. We have to forgive them. You say, why do we have to forgive them? We have to forgive them because they know not what they do. They are doing exactly what they have been taught to do. And for the most part, such have we. We've been doing likewise what we have been taught to do. And it has maintained itself to the point that now we're going as low can go. That's the aim of these few people that were instrumental in receiving some power because of their commitment to fakedom and their commitment to lies and deception. And so I would say that if they haven't been trained to be a good people, then they can't be good. For instance, we ourselves, if we haven't been really good people, then we really can't talk about anybody else. And that is the truth. If we are just a little bit better than they are, that does not give us the authority, the moral authority, to speak about somebody else's failure when our failures are just as dynamite to some. So in order to forego any kind of crazy stuff like that, this is why I suggest that we try going all the way. Going all the way. See, the stimulus check made you see what it's like to be receiving something that you don't deserve. I mean, according to our system, the way that things set up, you didn't deserve that check. You really did, based upon the morality of life. But according to the system, you didn't. It was just somebody decided for one reason or another, and I'm sure there might have been a few, but you got those checks, and those checks make you feel good. Think about living like that every day. Think about living there never having to worry about anything. It's not that you get a check in the mail every day, but what the checks can buy is open to you, unlimited, unrestricted, as you need it, as you want it, and as you desire it. Now that's the ultimate divine way as it has been given to me for us during these times. And like we have people who have been before us the past 5 years, and what they're doing into Texas and Georgia, trying, and other, I hear so many other states, trying to make sure that people of color, that most of us who have suffered for 400 years at the hands of these kind of people, and yes, we got a lot of white people who disagree with that, but are they willing to go all the way? If you're not willing to go all the way, then you're still a part of that. You got to be willing to go all the way, and we thank you for being willing to go all the way, because for the most part, you do not know the truth. Who is you? All of us, we don't know the truth. You're going on faith. You're going on faith because you want it to be so. You're willing to make it so by giving your power to it. And I guarantee you, nothing can stop that. So this is why I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, reach out and touch. Reach out and touch. We don't have to let anybody say we're going to take away your voting rights. Not by those words, but we're going to make it hard for you to vote. We're going to make it very complicated to the point that you might not get a chance to vote. And that's what we want. That's what those people are saying. In a time like this, and we, the people who have been in this bondage for all this time, are sitting around listening to this action being taken. See, this is action being taken to set in law. And sure, we're waiting around giving our representatives a chance to see what they are going to do, but that's the wrong move to make, ladies and gentlemen. We have to empower our representatives. We have to tell our representatives, we are not taking this, we are not going for this, and get this crap stopped now. Encourage them. Let them know. Get on those telephones. Whatever you gotta do. If you want to walk down the streets, I'm not talking about starting no stuff, but I'm talking about coming together and collectively raising your voice together to let those politicians know that represent you that we are not going to settle for this, and take care of it now. Don't be sitting around waiting. They pass a law, writing it up 2 or 3 weeks ago, and now we just talking about it. They defending it, and we're fussing about it. They're defending it, and time has passed, and it's getting set in, and we running around waiting, seeing what's going to happen. What the heck on our minds? What is the heck on our minds? These people are saying we don't have a right to even live unless we bow and bend to their will for another 400 years, or at least another 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, 8 or 9, 10. They are even trying to bring somebody like Donald Trump back in to put on you, to put on we, the American people. And what are we doing? We're sitting here playing these anti games. No. We can't do that no more, ladies and gentlemen. We must demand by the power of morality that every resource on the face of this earth, seen or unseen, whether it's above it, on it, or in it, came from a power we can't see, came from God. And all of the needs that we have, each of us, they were given to us, designed by God for us to have these needs. And the resources are here to meet these needs. And each of us can play a part. So you don't have to meet all these needs yourself. Each of us play a part, a glorious part that gives us the greatest joy, that glorifies God. And everybody can see God in what you're doing because it's so magnificent, it's so wonderful, it's so needed, it's so appreciated. And it's a gift. And so everybody see it as a gift. And that's what each of us are giving our gifts to one another. And when it comes back, we got heavenliness on earth. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how often do I have to repeat that to you? How often do I have to repeat that to you? Now, is anybody going to be talking about this tomorrow on the news? Is anybody going to be talking about it on social media? Is anybody going to be talking about the fact that these people are robbing you and somebody's trying to tell you the road to freedom, the path to freedom, and nobody will mention it to you? Why is that? Is it because they're playing games too? Am I the only one that says that God loves you? Your God loves you. And all of your gods is one God, and it's our God. And the reason that we do not, you know why. So, what we're going to do? We're going to take care of business? Of course we are. So until next time, goodbye.